그렇게 해서 W사의 성과가 널리 알려지게 된 것. 관리자 날이?
Hello there, it is I, Felix, and I'm back with some Limbus company, as you can see here. We're just gonna do a bit of the story yet again. I'm not sure if there's any sinner I want to level up again. I do have a couple of... Oh, we dying yet? Muted? Oh, hey. Am I still muted? Weird. Oh, I shouldn't be muted. Hello, hello, am I there? Yeah, that was weird. But so we're gonna do some more of Canto VII, hopefully getting through more than just 4 notes, because otherwise I'm gonna be sitting on Canto VII for a good while. If I did 4 notes every time, then it would cost me 5 streams to actually get through the first part. That would be kinda insane if you think about it. My Canto team is on my company page if you want a cheap lap. Sure, well, we can see what it is. Hold up a second, hold up a second. Oh fuck, how do you get to company pages again? Holy shit, I never go there. Friends, company. There we go. Hold up, company, there we go. No, that's mine. Which one are you today? I don't actually remember which one you are. Mariachi, okay, well I doubt there's gonna be many mariachis in here. Let's see. See. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's see what your company be like. Really? Blade lineage Yi Sang. I'll be honest, I did not expect that, but alright. Okay, N-Corp, N-Corp Faust, Shi, Don, Chef Ryoshi, N-Corp, Mersault, Hook Office, Yi Sang. Of Honglu, I mean, sorry. It's the old guard, launched to Season 1 ID. Ah, yeah, you're right. Holy shit, Chef Gregor, really? You know what, I can respect this. I can respect this. Not the team I would have picked. To be fair, I have literally only one team I can pick, so... Really need to get on getting more IDs at some point. Without touching my lunacy. My lunacy is my baby. I want to keep going until I have 1 million. Or if an Angel ID shows up. Whatever is first. Well, I'm finally free from the battle pass mining. Yeah, still don't see how you are able to do that. I just no. Just absolutely not. I absolutely refuse. I absolutely refuse. Oh hey, that's that is Ish's ID. Use Rupture Team and shredded my way through everything. Okay, so you did finish the Canto already. Makes sense, makes sense. Kind of crazy though if you think about it, because if I stream for 2 hours, I get through, let's say, 4 notes every stream, and let's say if you don't stream, you'll be slightly faster. So let's say that for every 2 hours you can get through 5 notes. That would still be a while. That would still be 8 hours or so, which realistically, if I wasn't streaming this, I might be able to do that because I do really like the story, but if we're talking about normal people, I'd say that would at least cost you 2 days, which I guess the Canto has been out for more than 2 days, so yeah, I could see it actually. Oh, you haven't touched the Canto yet. I'm taking a break first before I dive in. Been doing nothing but Limbus for 3 days. Fucking hell. Yeah, try and take a break before you actually get into the story. You want to feel fresh. So she's also from the... I keep forgetting how to say their office's name. It's really difficult. So embarrassing. Do you really have to clown around with that thing while on a mission? Vasa! Vasa! To you too. No, not Swy. Oh, is this Swy? I thought they were... Huh. I didn't know this was Swy. I thought they were from a different office. Well, I don't know. Don't know what the ghosting means though.
와, 여러분 보여? 이쪽은 이번 임무에서 내 보조를 맡은 스바이 옆의 폴라.
Oh my god, it physically hurts me whenever he says chat.
보조가 아닌
Listen, I'm not your sidekick. Same office, different branch. Ah, really? I didn't know they were from the same branch. Carmilla PM, shots fired.
착장을 보면 알겠지만 나랑 똑같이 서부에서 온 해결사들이야. 가끔 이렇게 협회에서 내 보조를 멋대로 붙여서 협력 작전으로 의뢰를 해결하기도 해. 어? 그래, 맞아. 난 혼자일 때 더 빛나는 편이긴 하지만.
How is he seeing the chat?
뭐 어쩌겠어.
Is he seeing it on his phone or? I guess maybe he's seeing it on his phone. Huh. Yeah, we're gonna need more west section in this Canto.
그래도 자, 폴라 씨, 우리 팬 여러분들에게 인사 한마디 해줄래?
Chat, is this real?
싱크 스바이
I don't know how to pronounce this
한
Shing.
자리에서 협력하는 것을 보게 되다니.
I guess this is Don Quixote's dream.
나위 없이 벅차오르는 이 감동, 가슴이 요동치는군.
I wonder how long it takes before Don Quixote is gonna kill everybody.
매일 영상으로만 본 자들이, 책자로만 보던 자들이,
Okay, let's see.
피규어로만 보던 자들이,
Do we see anything in the
직접
background
걸어다니고
that we
이야기하는
might
걸 눈앞에서 보고
recognize?
있다니.
Any office we might recognize? They're from the She or the Key or whatever it's called. The Swy. I mean. I feel like this one. I don't remember an office. The closest I could think of were those in Library of Runa. There were, I don't remember what they were called, but they were not an association, a gang, I guess you could call them. But these are all fixers, so that's not the case. So I don't really know who they are. There's a chance that it may be Stray Dogs. Yeah, but Stray Dogs weren't fixers, right? Like, I'm pretty sure Stray Dogs weren't fixers. Try spelling it, link, sinks, or sink. Like, more syndicates. You think that they also invited syndicates and not only fixers? I never actually used the Stray Dog IDs. Not IDs, pages, key pages. Do you know most of the fixers here then, Don Quixote?
구독 중인 해결사 잡지에 나온 해결사들은 대부분 거의 다 모조리 알고 있네.
Okay, that was a pretty good laugh. Probably not type A. Might be a fixer office that uses the tattoo enchantments, like the dogs or middle. Oh, sync is actually a word. Yeah, sync is actually a word. So I guess I can just call them the sync office and be fine. I didn't think you would pronounce it like sync though. Right. If that's the case, and if everyone here really are all fixers, then she probably knows who that person is too, right? That person who's been staring daggers at us the whole time. Then who are they over there? That group of fixers who's been staring at us for a while.
어디 보시오, 어디? 벌써부터 림버스 컴퍼니를 알아보는 해결사가 있단 말인가? 이거 참 곤란한데. 그래서 일부러 일면에 본인 사진을 실는 건 과다고 했거든. 본인의 지식에 없는 자들인 걸로 보아서는 등록한 지 얼마 안 되는 조그만 사무소 같군. 모습을 보면 그래도 동부 출신인 것 같소만.
Well, I'm just gonna say sink because again, I don't really know how to pronounce it otherwise.
다행이네요. 저분들이 누구인지는 마침 제가 알고 있거든요.
Oh, all right. Ooh, is this foreshadowing to Honglu's Canto?
무엇이? 본인도 모르는 해결사를 안단 말이오? 그대가?
Don Quixote stares at Honglu in utter disbelief.
고개 숙여. 얼른. 같이 쳐다보지 마.
Now, Mersault is looking straight at their souls.
아까부터 계속 마주보고 있는 중이었다. 눈을 피할 이유는 없었다.
I do love Mersault. He's basically my spirit animal.
그걸 세간에서는 눈싸움이라고도 부르거든. 그러니까 그냥
I actually used that, well, when I was younger, I used to have that where I didn't realize it was rude to keep staring at people, so I would just stare at the person because they were staring at me, and we would just keep staring at each other until the person got angry, and then he would angrily tell me to fuck off, and then I would just keep staring at him. Anyway, I was a creepy kid, is basically what I'm saying.
그럼 이렇게 된 거 만만하게 책 잡히지 않게 다시 쳐다보자고. 당당하게.
You know, they're within hearing distance, right?
바로 앞까지 오셨어요.
아이씨 답답해. 눈을 왜 피해? 이런 거 수틀리면 바로 육탄전이야. 야, 볼 일 있냐? 어? 넌 또 왜 이 상황에서도
Okay,
실수를
seriously,
보고
can you
있어?
give me some art of them so that I can actually see who they are?
아, 여러분에게 이렇게 빠르게 소개해드리게 될 줄은 미처 몰랐어서요. 인사시켜 드릴게요. 제 동생 가시춘이랍니다.
What? Oh, she looks cute. Little sister?
동생이요?
자칫하면 몰라볼 뻔했지 뭐야. 마지막으로 보았을 때만 해도 내 무릎만 했었잖니.
Well, she isn't much taller, is she?
그건 어릴 때였으니까.
Seriously, she ain't much taller, is she? I do like her design, though. It's cute. I like the black and white hair as well. She does have red eyes, though, which is a little bit worrisome. So she might be a blood bag or a blood fiend or something. Because, you know, red eyes and all.
집을 나가서 혼자 대체 뭘 거창한 짓을 준비하고 있나 했더니
Do like her design, though. Oh, wait. They're pink eyes, not red. They are pink eyes, not red. Never mind.
이게 전부야? 오빠가 만든 세력이?
세력이 아니야, 시춘. 소개해줄게. 여기서부터 차례대로 그레고르 씨.
아니.
왜 그렇게 쭈뼛거려? 내 이름은 로즈.
됐어? 그럴 시간도 없고.
Seems rude. Jia-Xiun gave us a side eye before dismissing cutting us off.
그래. 아, 이제 보니까 키만 자란 게 아니라 시춘. 나처럼 친구들도 많아졌구나. 새로 사귀었니?
To call them friends was a very optimistic assessment on Honglu's part. Because the people who accompanied Jia Xinyun were all threateningly sizing us up like they were getting ready for a fight.
정말 친구라고 생각해서 그렇게 묻는 거야? 그리고 다른 오빠 언니들에 비하면 한참 부족한 편이야.
그렇구나.
그리고 가족 중에 몇 명이 여전히 오빠를 찾고 있는 건 알아?
안 그래도 저번에 가완 형이랑 만나서 잠깐 이야기 나눴어.
그 망나니 오빠를 만나고도 멀쩡한 걸 보니
Guess there's no family love between all of these people. I think back to the time we first met this Jia Han. Fuck, I am terrible at pronouncing these type of names. His feminist words, that contemptuously look he gave us as we lay there dying. It seems that moment was embellished into a pleasant quick chat in Honglu's memory. I wonder if Honglu actually remembers the things as he says that he does, or if he's just keeping a sort of wall up where he'll always be pleasant and underplaying everything. I wonder, because he's gonna be a really different character depending on which one is which. They haven't really given any sort of inclination that it is anything but truthful how Honglu is saying that he sees everything, so I'm not entirely sure, but not really sure what I would prefer, honestly. Either that or that interaction was what counted as a quick chat for Honglu.
시춘, 아까 들었는데 이곳 일대는 위험하다는 것 같아. 사람들이 실종되기도 하고. 너와 일행분들은 안전하게 대피하는 게 어떠니?
Like, see for example that comment there.
농담이라고 하는 건지.
If he was absolutely serious, it was just him not understanding that comment. I could either take that as, oh, he's not understanding the situation and is genuinely trying to be nice, or it could just be a backhanded fucking comment, right?
저기 말이야. 난 맹한 오빠랑 아니지. 떨거지들보다 먼저 이곳에 도착했거든. 알아듣겠어? 나도 라만 체렌드 토벌 참가자야. 이 장소가 어떤지는 어떤 장소인지는 내가 더 잘 알걸?
Okay.
참가자라니? 시춘, 네가 이런 걸 참가할 필요는 없지 않니? 토벌 현상금이 필요할 리도 없고.
당연하지. 오빠도 그런 푼돈이나 노리고 여기까지 기어들어온 건 아닐 거 아니야? 푼돈. 그렇지. 푼돈.
그럼 아니다. 너도 웨이 씨도 대답해 줄 것 같진 않네.
I kind of wonder how rich Honglu's family actually is. Because if this is pocket money, they are pretty crazy. I know they were already pretty crazy, but you know. It seems like they are rich enough that they might actually own a wing or something, which would be insane. Which would be absolutely insane. Honglu's eyes momentarily drifted from his younger sister to her posse. There stood a long-haired man who looked towards Ying Shu as though he was asking for her permission then. Oh hey, I kinda like his outfit, it looks cool. Walked towards us and bowed deeply and politely toward Honglu.
안녕하십니까, 도련님.
와, 오랜만이에요, 웨이 씨. 아직도 시춘의 호의신가 보네요.
부족하지만 여전히 아가씨를 모시고 있습니다.
안쪽은 위험할 수도 있을 텐데. 아, 시춘. 우리랑 같이 다니는 건 어떻겠니?
도련님은 여전하시군요.
아니? 서로의 목표에만 집중하고 여기서 헤어지는 건 어때? 가만 보니까 그쪽들은 불필요한 관심을 받는 데에는 재능이 있는 것 같은데 안에선 구태여 아는 척하지 않으면 더 좋고.
그래. 시춘 네가 원한다면.
다시 만난다면 오빠가 적어도 전보다는 더 나은 모습일 거라고 생각했어.
그렇구나. 네 눈엔 아니었나 보네.
지금 만난 게 나라서 다행인 줄 알아. 다른 언니 오빠들이었으면 그 곱상한 머리통이 이미 바닥을 뒹굴고 있었을 거니까.
응? 고마워.
Alright, well, call me more interested in Honglu at this point. I want to see them family drama. And also, is the little train thing still sepia, or am I just... I'm pretty sure it's still sepia, isn't it? At least it doesn't have all its color, or was it always like this? Would be kind of funny if they... It's not? No? Alright. I feel like it might be, though. Maybe I'm just misseeing things. So the little train thing, you can't see it anymore, but I thought that the little train thing was still kinda sepia. Not like entirely sepia, but when you were in the manor in Canto VI. You know, where it was still not entirely colored in. We're out of D-Corp District, your eyesight's been trained too hard by all the story moments last season. Oh my god, yeah, my eyesight is ruined.
뭐 사이 좋은 가족은 의외로 흔치 않잖아. 그렇지?
왜 날 봐? 난 그 개자식은 가족으로 생각 안 했어.
아니 그게
뭘 쳐다보는 거지?
So,
동이라도 팔아나?
I'm guessing that there's gonna be an idea of Honglu's sister, right? That's just happening, I'm pretty sure. She's well enough to sign that that's just something that's gonna happen. The obvious one that would be it would probably be Ryushi, because she has the most similar resemblance to Honglu's sister, but that would be too obvious, right? Doubtful? I think it could work. Like, I feel like she's well enough designed.
아이고 참.
여전히 변한 게 없네요.
예전에도 저렇게 까칠했다는 거야?
아니요. 예전에도 다른 형제들보다 저를 더 잘 따랐거든요.
예전에는이 아니라 예전에도라고 한 것이 맞소?
맞아요.
아, 저것이...
Yiseng's expression grew into a complicated mess of emotions as he looked to the ground, unable to speak further.
회의는 저 안에서 하려는 모양인데요. 이제 저희도 들어가야 할 것 같아요.
I looked to where Sinclair was pointing at and saw a line of fixers walking into what appeared to be a makeshift command tent. Yeah, we should. Well, they're sowing some seeds for Honglu's Canto already. Neat. I mean, we don't have any direct family-related IDs. True, but how many direct family has been in the story so far? Right? Like how much, like there are no direct families in the story that have appeared yet, I think. Has there? I actually don't remember. Oh, what? Wait, excuse me. Excuse me, why am I using normal Dawn? Alright, guess we're using normal Dawn.
내가 나설 차례인가?
What's the note title? I don't actually remember. Who are those people accompanying Virgilus and Karen?
반가워서 열심히 손 흔들었는데 봐주지도 않네.
Yeah, Virgilus can't show that he's actually associated with us. That would be totally uncool. No, this wasn't about Virgilus. Don Quixote, who stood next to me, was very gradually starting to hyperventilate. You okay, Don Quixote?
비정상적인 호흡 숫자의 증가는 10분 전부터 관찰되고 있었습니다. 생명에 지장이 있는
I love humor assault, I absolutely do.
보고하지는 않았습니다.
Never change. I want to pinch your cheeks. Just Gregor's mother and Honglu's siblings.
호흡을 끝내는 법은 잘 알고 있다만.
Punching her in the stomach or something like that? Ryushi regarded at me with a look that clearly and concisely communicated that she wanted to choke out Don Quixote. Wow! I try my best to look away. Ishmael sighed and stepped forward, sensing that Ryushi was about to do something we would rather not have her do.
대신 말해드릴게요. 하나 협회에서 온
Ooh, who are we are we gonna see someone from Library Runa? Show me. The Hana Association is the one that oversees all Fixer Association activities, right? I guess all the times Don Quixote went on an impromptu Fixer-related lecture weren't all for naught. I never paid much attention to it, but once you hear something enough times, those lectures just have a way of lodging themselves into your brain.
하나 협회.
A fixer of the Hana Association, oh my god. Okay, it's not someone I know, so I don't care. That name alone clearly carried a lot of weight among other fixers. As the Hana Association fixer dressed in pure white, walking into the room, they all slowly turned around to gaze upon her. I wonder if... Because I've remembered that the Hana Association fixers in Library of Runa, they had a special mechanic, right? Where they could choose a certain ability that would activate and they could choose whenever they wanted to activate. I wonder how that would translate into this system of Limbus Company. It was actually a really good ability. You would use it on a lot of your final IDs and...
붉은 시선도?
Oh my god, it's the red goose!
세상에 특색을 볼 줄은... 주목을 받는 게 하나 협회만이 아닌데?
Virgilus, who we've somehow grown used to seeing after such a long period of traveling together, was commanding the attention of everyone in the room merely by his presence. Makes sense. That reminds me, I heard that Don Quixote was overwhelmed by sheer excitement when she saw Virgilus on the bus. I'm pretty sure she was on the verge of passing out from sheer joy of getting to work next to a collar fixer. Well, technically, Wild Hunt can do something like that, just win with his counter and you're on horse mode. I'm curious if we're actually gonna get this Hana fixer as an ID, because that would be interesting to see. If the Hana ID actually comes out, I'm gonna check that out, because that would be pretty cool to compare.
이게 당연한 반응인 거죠. 베르길리우스 씨는
Don't want to go into spoilers, but I don't think we're getting another association ID until main seasonal characters get their Canto. Fair enough. I guess this was to be expected. Oh wait, I keep forgetting that that's not what I need to read.
맞아, 엄청나지? 그 특색 붉은 시선도 왔어. 그만큼 이 작전의 규모가 시시하진 않다는 거지. 전에 내가 프리뷰로 방송한 거 기억하지? 딱 내가 예상한 대로잖아. 이 의뢰는 도시 악몽급 그 이상일 거라니까.
말세군 말세야.
Between Kemal non-stop jabbering and Otis's tongues clicking in even 3-second intervals, I wasn't sure which one of the two were more annoying. Thankfully, we weren't the only one getting increasingly tired of Camilla's antics. Carmal antics.
지금부터 이 회의장에서 하나협회가 허가한 공식적인 임무 기록용 촬영 외 모든 촬영 행동은 금기로 명한다. 발각될 시 해결사 협회에서 벌점을 부과할 예정이다. 벌점에 따라서는 해결사 자격 정지, 등급 강등까지 이뤄지는 점 각 개인은 잘 알고 있을 것이다.
여러분, 나는 아무래도 여기서 퇴장해야 할 것 같아. 숭고하게 싸우고 나서 돌아올게. 아, 같이 저녁 식사를 하고 싶은 해결사 투표 꼭 잊지 말아주고. 오늘 자정까지야?
God, this is physically hurting me. The Hannah fixer's cold declaration fell upon Carmel and the fixers inside the command tent like a heavy layer of snow. They all began hurriedly fidgeting with their devices, trying to put them back in their respective cases and bags. With that, the commotion inside the tent rapidly simmered down.
좋네요.
By the way, this Hana fixer must have a really marked Korean accent. Should really reread his name. There's no R in there. Camille. Okay, probably because of all these vampires and everything, I just went to Carmille because Carmilla, but it's Camille. Alright, Camille. Serves him right.
저자는 당신네 사람 같은데 턱이 빠져 있는 것 같다만 괜찮은 건가?
The fixer from the Hannah Association asked in our direction, glancing at Don Quixote.
신경 쓰지 않는 게 좋다.
Virgilus knows exactly how to react to Don. Oh hey, it's the black body black body tight suit. Soon a P-Corp employee walked out in front of the fixer. As much as I personally probably wouldn't wear a black body tight suit, it would be pretty comfortable, I imagine.
라만 차례인데 토벌 작전은 이번으로 4번째군요.
Round
이 자리에
4.
모인 모두들 대단히 반갑습니다.
For someone who's very happy to see us, he didn't so much as glance up in our direction.
저는 피사 아카이빙 부서의 3등급 기록직 과장 알레시오. 저분은
한훌.
아까 만났던 채사라라는 부장과는 다른 사람이네요.
부장이 직접 나타날 정도의 자리는 아니라는 건가?
자, 그럼 작전 브리핑을 시작하도록 하겠습니다.
Oh god, it's P-Corp Yisang. Nah, Yisang is way more handsome. As we were all standing here and sharing our predictions, the employee who introduced himself as Alessio started loading up various images on the monitor.
뭔 거창하게 회의까지 해.
아직 시작조차 하지 않았어.
Heathcliff lets out a loud, exaggerated yawn. The reproachful glare of other fixers were so palpable that I could almost feel them pricking at my skin.
따로 앉고 싶네요.
Huh, it makes me feel like I'm something of a fixer myself, sitting here with all these people.
저는 말입니다. 관리자님, 이곳과 비교도 아까울 만큼 큰 작전의 지휘를 여러 번.
Limbus? I wanted to hear more about their story, but the mission briefing was actually getting started. I decided to table my curiosity until later.
앞으로 3시간 이내로 이곳에 등장하게 될 라만차랜드는 수십 명 이상의 해결사들이 토벌에 실패한 공식적인 도시 악몽입니다. 잠시 희생자들을 위한 애도의 시간을 가지겠습니다.
Don Quixote immediately cast her gaze downwards with a graven expression, but I could count with my 10 fingers the number of people who seemed to be taking it even remotely seriously. Some fixers muttered amongst themselves that the victims were just fools who were in over their heads. Even I, with my endless naivete, could tell that none of the fixers really considered them victims. A light buzz of murmurs and idle chatter filled the silence. A look of boredom clear on the fixers' faces, as though they heard it all before.
자, 이제 이 화면에 집중해 주십시오.
Okay, hold up. Okay, we're only seeing people we've already seen, but still, neat picture. Several low-resolution images began to load on the display.
라만차랜드가 탄생한 것 자체는 최소 200년 이상은 되었으리라 추정하고 있습니다. 이는 보고된 사진과 영상들에 찍혀 있는 자재들의 노후 상태로 추측한 결과입니다. 하지만 라만차랜드가 본격적으로 세간에 알려지기 시작한 건 2달 전입니다. 그리고 이
it's just so
놀이공원을
cute.
이루고 있는 재료들은
Yeah, for whatever reason, people are absolutely obsessed with fish. What is she? Is she staring at Heathcliff or what? Oh yeah, she's staring at Heathcliff. Couldn't really see it because of this.
이미 다 아는 내용인데 뭐 하러 웃고 있어?
Okay, this is definitely Heathcliff, right? Like, not like in the story, it's not Heathcliff talking, but like the same voice actor.
피사에서는 토벌에 참가하는 모두에게 충분한 정보를 제공해야 할 의무가 있습니다.
그러니까 이미 다 아는 정보라고. 이럴 시간에 차라리
뭔가 크게 착각하고 있군. 물론 이곳에 모인 사람 중엔 우수하고 꽤 그럴듯한 실력을 갖춘 자들이 있을 수도 있겠지. 하지만 그래봐야 너희 중 대다수는 이런 도시악몽 사건이나 처리하다 죽고 다시 채워지는 널리고 널린 해결사 중 하나일 뿐이다.
That's all you're offering. Yeah, what is this? A fixer bargain sale?
나와 같은 위치인 1급 해결사조차 되지 못하고 중간에 낙오되겠지. 설사 한두 명이 운 좋게 1급이 된다 해도 여기 계신 붉은 시선과 같은 경지는 꿈도 꾸지 못할 거다. 그저 쓰러진 채 그들의 전투를 보고 차이를 느끼며 죽어갈 이들이 대부분이겠지.
The grin on the fixers' faces quickly faded away as the boisterous fixer fell dead silent.
그러니까 저 하나 협회 쪽 해결사 길잡이랑 비슷하거나 바로 아래급은 된다는 거냐?
그래도 역시 붉은 시선님이 더 짱이라네.
How is Don Quixote gonna freaking fight? Like, why is Don Quixote gonna fight? That's what I'm worried about.
그러니 꼴사납게 자만하지 말고 계속해서 집중하도록.
협조 감사합니다. 계속 진행하도록 하죠. 라만차랜드가 이곳에 갑작스럽게 출몰한 이유는 아직까지 알 수 없습니다.
That's the best part. Yeah, I don't know how and who they are gonna fight. Really hope it's not that Hannah fixer because we are not gonna defeat the Great One.
이곳이 뒷골목임에도 라만차랜드가 가진 특수성으로 인해 존재 자체만으로 피사에 무시할 수 없는 위협이 되고 있죠.
그래서요. 여기 땅값이 장난 아니게 내려갔잖아요.
The fixer from earlier, the one who tried to stop us from entering the scene before scurrying away, slowly slided up to us and began chatting us up. Most of us ignored him, but Hong Lu responded to him in a kindly voice. Oh, goating, not reading the title. Oh, goating, not... You mean, like, over-dramatic fixer or something?
아, 그런가요?
당연하죠.
Yeah, over-dramatic
처음에
fixer.
저게 출몰했을 때
Oh, you mean the
진짜
no title,
장난
I imagine.
아니었다니까요. 밀집되어 있는 건물 한복판에 생겼으니까요. 얼마나 아비규환이었는데요.
아비규환. 아름다운 단어지.
비사의 건물들이 대부분 탄성이 좋아서 나타난 공간만큼 휘어지긴 했지만 무너지진 않았어요. 그래도 라만차랜드가 만들어지면서 주위에 순식간에 퍼져 나오니까 거기 있던 사람들은 다치고 건물들은 죄다 휘고 그랬다니까요. 그런 규모의 사고치고 생존자가 많은 편이기는 했죠. 이사의 특이점으로 세워진 건물 안에 있던 사람들은 무사히 지금은 출몰 지점 반경 3km까지는 어떤 건물도 세우지 않는 걸로 규정되긴 했는데
Well, thanks for the explanation, Mr. Fixer. I mean, the title have little spoiler of what happens since they all based on original Don Quixote adventure titles.
겨우 3km?
피사의 특이점을 활용한 건물들은 신축성이 높아서 그 안에만 있으면 웬만하면 무너지거나 꺼질 일은 없습니다. 주거지에 라만차랜드 외곽이 걸치는 정도는 괜찮다는 판단이겠죠.
Oh,
피사의 모토가 어디서든 안전한 보금자리를 만드는 것이라고는 하니까요.
I wonder if this dude is gonna die horrifically at some point because they are giving him some attention.
하지만 그 사달이 났는데 여기로 이사 오고 싶어할 사람들은 아무도 없을 테니 땅값은 쭉쭉 내려가다 못해 지하를 뚫었다니요. 한때 여기 주민들끼리 참다 못해 피켓도 들고 직접 자경단을 꾸려서 라만
So that's what those bands were about, huh?
사진에 보고된 것처럼 라만차랜드는 겉으로 보기에는 화려한 놀이공원의 모습을 하고 있다. 여러 보고 중 공통된 증언은 반경 8km까지의 인원에겐 음악 소리가 들린다는 것이다. 이로 인해 호기심을 품은 시민들이 섣부르게 접근하였으며 대다수가 돌아오지 못했지.
그 음악 소리에 사람을 최면 상태로 유도하는 효과가 있을 가능성은 없습니까?
그 점 또한 간과하지 않을 수 없습니다. 아무리 여기저기에 접근 금지 표지판을 세워놓아도 이를 무시하고 들어간 방문객들 또한 많았으니까요. 혹시 모를 안전을 위해 저를 포함한 관계자들은 모두 귀마개를 착용할 예정입니다. 라만차랜드라는 게 생겨나면 뭐부터 해야 하지?
일단 너희들이 라만차랜드에 입장하고 나면 반드시 곧바로 전투태세에 돌입해야 한다. 그곳에서 너희들이 마주할 것들은 풍선을 나눠주는 친절한 피에로도 팝콘을 튀겨주는 직원도
혈기들 뿐이겠지. 뭐 혈기? 혈기가 진짜 있긴 한 거였어?
한참 전에 도시의 별로 유명했다던 피피밤 몰라? 그게 엄청난
The Blood Red Knight, I know that.
소문이
I get
자자
that reference. I know that reference, yay.
그 소문이 진짜인지 아닌지 누가 알아? 오만하면 살이 붙어서 사실 별거 아니었던 소문들이 얼마나 많은데.
It was actually that crazy. Also, I'm wondering if we get one of Ellen's ideas, if we also get a Familian cross. That would be pretty cool.
소문! 핏빛밤이 얼마나 질기고 처참할 정도로 강했는지 평생 모를 너희들은 감히 그렇게 입에 가볍게 올릴 자격이 없다.
그래. 그곳에서 너희를 맞이하는 건 오로지 혈귀로 인해 피주머니로 변해버린 자들. 그리고 너희의 피로 갈증을 추리기 위해
아까 미처 전달을 다 못 드렸지만 라만차랜드를 이루고 있는 재료들은 인간의 혈액입니다. 약 200년 전의 것이죠.
Oh wow. That must be a lot of blood.
혈귀는 피로 놀이공원을 만들 수도 있는 건가요?
That's new. I knew that they could do something with veins and the like. And that they could do some sick things to the human body, but making an entire circus out of them, that would have cost a lot of people.
오로지 혈기들 뿐이라는 건 좀 마음에 드는군. 어중간한 놈들은 금세 쭉쭉 나자빠질 테니까.
해결사들은 말투가 다 저래? 전에 이스도 호수에서 저렇게 말했던 것 같은데.
까딱하다가는 목숨이 날아가게 생긴 마당에 눈앞에 놈들이 태평하게 졸기나 하고 있으면 심성이 사나워지게 된다고요.
안 졸았어. 아까 어떤 새끼가 내 발에 있는 힘껏 밟아댔거든.
날씨가 좋네요 오늘.
It was Sinclair who was stepping on his foot at the rather forcible behest of Ishmael, but held my silence. The last thing I wanted was to have the two of them bickering again.
이어가자면 라만차랜드 안에서 약 6시간 정도가 지나면 퇴장을 알리는 음악이 나오기 시작할 거다. 이 또한 생존하여 돌아온 해결사들과 입장객에게서 나온 일관된 증언이지. 퇴장 음악이 들릴 때부터 30분 내외로 라만차랜드를 벗어나지 않으면 너희들은 다음 토벌이 열릴 때까지 라만차랜드에 갇혀버리게 된다. 사실상 혈귀들과의 기약 없는 동침이지.
그때까지 살아남는 놈들이 있다면 말이지. 특정 놀이기구엔 실종자들이 탑승하고 있다고 증언 또한 있었습니다만 여러분이 신경 쓸 요소는 아닐 겁니다.
Fix for identities missing people aboard certain amusement park rides, but that's not important detail. Okay.
지금까지 파악된 증언들을 토대로 본다면 라만차랜드는 총 4개의 구역으로 나누어져 있다. 현 시점에서 이 마지막 구역까지 진입한 자들은 아무도 없다. 단 1, 2, 3구역의 특정 장치를 모두
그럼
가동시켜야지만
I don't
마지막
get that
구역에
reference.
입장이 가능하다는 것만 파악되었지. 참고로 현재까지 가동되었던 장치는 1구역과 2구역뿐. 아직 3구역은 가동된 적이 없다.
좋아. 우리들은 곧바로 3구역으로 달려가면 되는 건가?
아니, 모든 장치는 라만차랜드가 사라짐과 동시에 초기화된다.
즉 여기 있는 인원들을 나누어서 각각 1구역부터 3구역까지.
알았어. 각자 맡은 구역으로 간 후에 장치를 가동시키고 1, 2, 3구역의 모든 장치를 가동했다는 전제하에 말이야.
맞습니다. 라만차랜드 토벌의 핵심은 마지막 구역에 있지 않을까.
그쪽에서 말하고 싶은 것이 있나?
재밌잖아요. 1, 2, 3구역의 모든 장치를 가동시켜야지만 마지막 구역이 개방된다는 규칙.
It's almost like a video game.
마치 놀이 같지 않나요? 라만차랜드를 토벌하러 오는 우리에게 의도적으로 조건을 세워주고 있는 것 같이.
우리가 혈귀들의 속내를 어떻게 알겠어? 날 때부터 악하게 태어난 족속들이니.
하나, 확인이 필요한 사항이 있다. 우리 협회는 토벌금을 목표로 온 것이 아닌 의뢰자의 구출을 위해 참여했다.
우리 협회라고 정없이 말하지 말고 쉔크 협회도 함께 말해줘.
따라서 츠바이 협회와 쉔크 협회는 1, 2, 3구역으로 들어가 장치를 가동시킬 이유가 없는 상황이다.
여기에 대해서는 당신이 말해주는 게 정확하겠군.
그러죠. 이곳에 모인 여러분들은 각자 다양한 이유로 인해서 왔을 거라고 생각합니다. 따라서 저희 피사에서는 토벌 분배금이라는 것을 책정하여 라만차랜드 토벌에 각자가 얼만큼의 기여를 했는지를 계산한 후
토벌이 무사히 된다는 가정에서겠지.
따라서 토벌이 목표가 아니신 분들은 그 정산에서 제외된다는 것만 유의해 주신다면 별도의 의뢰를 완수하러 구역을 이탈하셔도 문제는 없습니다. 하지만 정확히 어떤 내용의 의뢰인지 그 계약서의 사본을 제출해 주셔야 합니다.
확인했다. 회의가 끝나면 바로 제출토록 하지.
Title request, wherein the righteous Felix embarks upon the foolhardy quest alongside Limbus Company. Well, as you can see in my camera, or in my webcam, I'm already in Mariachi Land, or whatever it's called, so I'm just waiting for them to show up.
말 나온 김에 지금 이 자리에서 선포하지. 은근슬쩍 우리 사무소에 묻어가서 도벌금을 한탕 해보려는 놈들은 사냥 대상에 포함시킨다.
아, 참고로 얘 진짜 한다며 하는 놈이야. 내가 못 말린다.
I think we'll be fine. You got your ass kicked by us just before, so you're not really that threatening.
살벌하네요.
비록 돈이 걸려있는 의뢰이긴 하지만 더 이상의 실종자와 희생자들이 발생하지 않도록 하는 것이 우리의 궁극적인 목표다. 따라서 모두가 아낌없이 힘을 모아야 하는 작전이라는 걸 명심해 주도록.
가능하다면 협조하지.
The Hannah fixer did not contradict him. She was the kind of person who wouldn't hesitate to put her foot down. She could have easily forced us into cooperating, but it seems that she wouldn't keep us from infighting, if it did come to that. Don Quixote was the only one passionately nodding along to her advice.
각 구역으로 가는 조는 어떻게 편성할 계획이죠?
Shi Chun, Honglu's little sister, who's been listening quietly to the briefing, raised her hand with a question.
우리가 내부적으로 파악한 여러분들의 능력이나 잠재력, 소속별 인원을 토대로 적절하게 배치할 생각이다.
그럼 한 구역에 너무 많은 인원이 가는 건 피해야겠네요. 가령 우리 인원과 10명 이상의 떼거지 인원들이 섞인다던가.
너무 많은 인원이 한 구역에 다 몰리는 건 최대한 피할 생각이다.
너무 노골적인데.
딱히 저희 쪽에서도 같이 다니고 싶었던 건 아니지만.
더 이상 질문이 없다면 마지막으로 각 구역에 나눌 조를 짜서 여러분께 전달을.
잠깐!
Okay, and now we're getting to the fun part. Every single fixture in the room whipped around to look at Don Quixote. At her bellowing roar, perhaps it was the sheer fever in her voice, or perhaps they were simply annoyed by her asking that one last question when the board briefing was almost over.
이거 제 환청이 아니라.
야. 아, 이제 진짜로 삼켰어.
아니, 어쩌면 지금이야말로 자는 척을 할 타이밍일지 몰라.
옛날 같았으면 직결 처분이었다.
Bruh, if I was heading a company, I'll gladly welcome the perfect shock trooper that is the sinner. At the very least, we know they can die. Yeah, but I doubt that Limbus Company is gonna just tell everybody, hey, so we figured out a way to be immortal, so, you know, something that is about as powerful as a winged singularity. Absolutely not.
무엇이죠?
제일 중요한 전달 사항이 빠진 것 같네만.
그랬나? 잠시만요.
Alessio began flipping through the briefing flustered.
방문객들을 구조하는 작업은 언제 하게 되는 것인가? 스바이 협회분들과 쉔크 협회분들만으로는 방문객들의 구출이 다소 힘들 수 있을 것 같아서 말일세.
너 혹시 말이야 새로운 컨셉 뭐 그런 거야? 아, 신선하긴 하네. 물론 그런 걸 좋아하는 사람들도 있긴 하지. 유행은 조금 지나버렸지만 적어도 우리 시청자들은 좋아할 것 같진 않은걸.
다소 오해가 있는 듯하군. 우리의 목표는 방문객 전원 구출이 아니다. 보안상 자세히 말할 순 없지만 우리의 의뢰인은 특정 방문객의 생존을 확인하고 신병을 확보할 것을 요구했다.
그렇다면 나머지 사람들을 구출하는 역할은 누가 맡게 되는 것인가?
얘 진심인가?
어디서 온 놈들인데?
뭐야? 나도 좀 보자.
우리처럼 별도로 계약을 치르고 온 것이 아니라면 실종자 구출에 대한 보상금은 전단지들을 통해 확인해 보는 게 좋을 것 같고.
본인은 보상금에 대한 이야기를 하고 있는 게 아닐세. 이렇게 인원이 많은데 왜 구출하는 역할은 아무도 맡지 않은 것인가? 스바이 협회, 그대들은 당신의 방패라는 표어를.
방패긴 방패지. 정식으로 의뢰를 신청한 자에게만 세워지는 철의 방패.
해결사는 고작 돈의 흐름으로 목숨을 저울질하진 않아야 하지 않나? 대체 언제부터 협회 해결사들이 이렇게 전락되었는가?
못 들어주겠군. 지금 내가 누군지는 알고 그런 소리를.
알고 있네 까뮤군. 쉔크협회 3가 소속 해결사 월간 잡지에도 꾸준히 게재되는 자. 현재 같이 저녁을 먹고 싶은 해결사의 7위.
잘 알고 있네. 뭐 잠깐.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. This is hilarious.
뭐 그건 그렇다 치고. 그래. 그러면 이것 또한 알고 있겠지. 우리 쉔크 협회는 할 말이 있을 때 단순히 입으로 나불거리진 않아. 정식적으로 결투를 신청하지.
Ooh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to beat this guy with just a regular Don Quixote ID. I'll be honest. Maybe if I had W Corp Don, but regular Don? I'm not sure.
그렇다면 결투에서 이긴다면 본인의 말을 진정. 만약 본인이 승리한다면 본인을 도와 실종자들을 구출할 것을 맹세할 수 있는지 묻는 것일세.
The last time a white-haired individual said that, he got cut in half. So I am not that confident.
그럼 네 말은 나한테
No.
이 돈키호테 신념에 따라 그대에게 결투를 신청하겠네.
Things were quickly starting to spiral out of control. Almost panicking, I glanced towards Virgilus. But I couldn't read his expression. He was simply staring at us in that inscrutable silence. Silence that almost felt like warmth. Aww. Is Virgilus slowly getting to like Don? Somehow I found myself getting more intimidated by this than outright anger. Honestly, it kind of makes sense. If you've read Leviathan, that Virgilus would actually be somewhat content with this.
일단 브리핑은 이걸로 마치는 걸로 하겠습니다. 지금까지의 경험상 제재하는 것은 불가능할 듯 보인다. 동공이 평소보다 확장되어 있고 미간을 잔뜩 찌푸린 것으로 봐서는 어떤 말을 하든 소용없을 가능성이 높아 보이기 때문이다.
So she lost it.
단테, 공터에서의 전투는 보는 눈이 적어서 말하지 않았습니다만 지금처럼 해결사들의 시선이 몰린 상황에서 소득 없는 전투를 위해 시계를 공개적으로 돌리는 것은 추천드리지 않습니다. 또한 다른 세계의 인격을 가져오는 것, 에고의 사용 또한 마찬가지입니다.
Well, we're doing 2-hour stream today. If so, we're Jesus, things are going quickly. Well, yeah, but it's not like we won't be using them once we get inside, right? I don't see what's wrong with... Just as I was trying to convince Faust otherwise, Don Quixote stepped in and resolutely shook her head.
아니, 필요 없으니 걱정 마시게.
Wow, seriously?
쉔크 협회의 결투는 정정당당해야 하는 법. 처음부터 본인은 신성한 결투에 관리자 나리의 힘을 빌릴 생각은 없었다네.
좋아. 주위에 내 팬들이 없다는 게 조금 아쉽긴 하지만 여기에 모인 사람들 누군가는 입소문을 내주겠지. 내 온정을 담아 장갑은 던지지 않도록 하지. 무기를 뽑아라. Yes?
Alright, let's do this. Alright, Don. We'll try our best to make sure that you don't die. The justice shall prevail, I'm sure. It will be cool to see Don's normal animations again. And also, it's interesting to see a one-on-one duel like this. I don't think we've actually had this, so I like it. Okay. Inflict Declare Duel. Camille. Gains 5 poise. Alright, I kind of forgot what poise does, so can't really do much on that. And it really doesn't matter because we just have one. We have literally one thing we can do. But hey, it's favorite, so that's good. Come on, Don, I believe. Dawn, seriously, there we go. Jeez. Damn it, Dawn. At least give me the satisfaction of
사실
wiping
이런
the smug
제가
off
아니라
that guy's face
세피라들의
with one of
역할이긴
your IDs.
하죠.
Oh, like all Cantos, yeah.
관리자님도
Their own buff.
알다시피
Does she?
저는 언제나
Does she?
수십
Let's
명의
see.
몫을 해내고 있으니까요.
Let's see. I think this is her. Foolhardy Duel. Turn end, gain 1 clash power. Okay, no, that's pretty good. Power up next turn for every 10 of the missing HP. Okay. Max 5. Turn ends, gain 1 bind next turn for every... Ooh. Okay, so she gets slower. Speed up +2. In a clash between this unit and... fuck, I can't read it. I really wish they would not scroll automatically. I would just want to be able to scroll myself. I don't know if it's every Canto, by the way, that the Sinner gets a buff. I'm pretty sure that only started at Canto 3 at the earliest. If I'm not mistaken. That's a neutral. That's favored. Alright, well, we don't really have... it's all neutral anyways. No! Come on, Dawn! Dang it, Dawn! I believed in you! I believe... Oh my god, we got the fragile almost too. Dawn, no! Okay, wait, what? Why did that... Okay, well, that wasn't great for us.
사실 이런 보모구실은
Okay.
제가 아니라 세피라들의 역할이긴
Holy
하죠.
shit, why the fucking 12?
관리자님도
Really?
알다시피 저는
Jesus, how fast are you?
수십 명의 몫을 해내고 있으니까요.
Jesus. God, why do we only have fucking these ones? That's crazy. Why do you only have, Okay, that's not great. That's not ideal. Alright. You know what? I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna do little this, because I don't really think we're gonna be able to win otherwise, so... You should really get into the habit of viewing the buffs and status ailments in the profile menu. Profile menu. Profile menu. Okay. Oh, you mean like that? Fuck, why didn't I fucking... That's really fucking dumb. I totally forgot about this. Holy shit. Totally forgot about this. Marie. Oh, there we go. Let's see, we have Bind, Fragile. Turn end, gain +1. Yeah, I already read that. Fuck, it's still that auto-scrolling stuff. It really doesn't change anything, does it? God, I'll just look at it later when I don't have auto-scrolling on the site or something. At first it was dungeon only buff, but since Canto V started getting unique buffs on normal nodes. Fair. Oh my god, Dawn. Okay, we might lose this. Ooh, that's some good animations though. I'm losing, but it looks stylish as heck. Oh no! I'm sorry. Was I supposed to be defeated? I feel like I might supposed to be defeated, but I'm not entirely sure.
이까지 상처로는 본인을 굴복시킬 수 없다네.
I feel like it is not possible to defeat this one unless you get really lucky with the skills you get. Yeah, even if you kept winning, Camille would just auto cast that and okay. That was definitely more than just a light wound. It was outright crippling, if not fatal. Camille wasn't all talk after all. He moves at an impressive speed and precision, living up to his boasts. I couldn't bear to look at Don Quixote squirming in pain, but turning the clock here would leave an even greater wound in her heart.
아직
Yeah, it's scripted. If you win all the clashes, Don just going to deal 0 damage and Camille just uses his animation. Just a flesh wound proceeds to dance to Yeah, that's basically what I thought of when she said that.
더 상대하기도 아까운 자군. 이런 싸움이 소문나면 괜히 내 이미지만 망가지겠어.
그만해라, 까미오. 만인의 안전을 바라는 것이 잘못된 생각은 아니지 않나.
상대를 못 가리고 버튼 소리를 짓거리는 것은 고쳐야 마땅하지. 해결사가 어쩌고 나불대다니. 언제부터 해결사가?
소라는 여기까지 하도록 할까? 라만차랜드에 진입하기 전에 쓸데없이 힘을 빼놓는 건 피하고 싶군. 더 이상 힘겨루기를 이어간다면 내가 직접 제재를 하겠다.
약 1시간 정도가 남았군요. 1시간 후에는 언제 라만차랜드가 나타날지 모르니 팀마다 모여 계셔 주시는 게 안전할 거예요.
The momentary kerfuffle came to a close thanks to the Hana Association's intervention. Turn end, gain 1 Clash power up. Next turn, for every 10% of the missing HP, max. Well, I already read that one. I meant the dual one. I don't remember what it was, like something dual. That one kept scrolling, and I do not want to have to try reading that when it keeps scrolling. Seriously, the whole auto-scrolling thing when the text is long, I really don't like it. Seriously, just have it so that you can scroll yourself. And only silence and occasional groans of pain from Don Quixote fill the empty lot. Let's get back inside. I can't turn my clock in front of so many people.
아직 끝나지 않았다네.
Apparently it is, Dom. Apparently it is.
주변 구경이라도 가볼까?
Oh. After nervously looking around the room, Rhodia tried to leave the tent, but Fertless stopped her.
남아 있어라. 마지막 전달 사항이 있으니.
Okay, well, I'll test it out next battle.
그 교육 같은 건 좀 끝나고 해도 되지 않겠냐? 꼬맹이가 사고 친 건 맞지만 그래도 별일 없었잖아.
회사 측에서 제공할 단독 정보가 있어서 남으라고 했을 뿐이다.
붉은 시선다리 아까는
문제 삼지 않을 테니 조용히 듣기나 하도록.
Character development right there, folks.
붉은 특색이시여. 본인은 언제나 그대에게만 충정을 바칠 것을 맹세하겠네.
Okay, well, good to know that you can click the buff so that I can scroll it myself. I'll do that in the next fight. Fertless produced a small tablet and began loading something up on its screen.
우리에게 정보를 제공해 줄 자는 현재 일신상의 사정으로 이 자리엔 함께할 수 없는 상황이다. 불가피하게 기기를 활용해서 전달할 수밖에 없다는 점 양해 바란다더군.
들리나?
Who will be this?
아까는 공식적으로 허가가 된 영상이 아니면 모두
물론 허가는 받았다. 뿐만 아니라 이 장소에서 들려오는 모든 참가자의 대화는 비사에서 녹음하고 있지.
그 정도면 녹음이 아니라 도청 아닌가?
물론 그쪽에서 대가 없이 제공한 호의는 아니다. 라만 차랜드를 만든 원흉을 잡아오는 것과
림부스
Oh!
현장 추리 팀장 모제스라고 한다.
Holy shit!
틀린 현상에 대해 추적하고 정보를 수집했었지.
Isn't that from the detective one? Fuck, what was it called? The Distorted Detective. Isn't she the main character from the Distorted Detective? What? Holy shit! What's happening? What's happening? Just out of nowhere! What? Holy crap, that's awesome. I need to read Distorted Detective. I read Leviathan, but I haven't read Distorted Detective yet. If you guys have any idea where I can read Distorted Detective, please show. Well, it was foreshadowed back with Kim event. It was only a matter of time. Too, that's fair. That's fair. I just don't remember anything from the Kim event anymore. That reminds me, we did have a quick call with someone from the LCD. Back when she had a pretty bubbly personality, I think, and her name was...
나도 있어, 나도. 오랜만, 에즈라야. 너희 혈기들 잡으러 간다며. 탐정님, 아니, 팀장님의 조언도 없이 그냥 갈 셈이었어? 아, 우리 팀장님은
This is really cool. I'm really happy about this.
혈기들을 여러 상대하고 다니시기도 했어. 말씀 좀 해주세요, 팀장님. 그때 막 휘리릭 화리릭 하고.
그래, 일전에는 혈비들에 대해서도 연구하고 상대해본 적이 있었다.
그때 나는 혈기 중 장로
The fierce kindreds. Okay.
제1권속과도 만난 적이 있었지.
잠깐만요. 제1권속이면
Well, Don is his second, so damn.
저번에
Not entirely like Bloodline then.
그리고 제7권속이었으니까.
So there are multiple first kindreds. In World of Darkness, there's only one first kindred, and that's Cain. And the second generation of vampires, they have disappeared or have been killed, if I'm not mistaken. And then the third ones are still around, but they're in torpors for really long, and nobody wants to wake them up because the 4th and 5th generation are terrified of them, and so on until you get to like the 12th generation. I think after the 12th generation, the kindred aren't considered vampires anymore. What started their generation count with 1? PM starts their count with 0. Ah. Okay, that makes sense.
뭐 그날의 자세한 얘기까지 하기에는 이야기가 길어지니 생략하도록 하지.
1권속을 처치했는가?
She's gonna explain it here, by the way.
그럴 리가. 팀장님이 봐준 거야, 봐준 거. 정확히는 그자가 나를 봐줬다고 보는 게 더 올바르겠지. 너희들이 상상하고 있는 것처럼 피비린내가 날 일은 벌어지지 않았다. 오히려 그자는 내게 의자를 내어주었고 우리는 길지 않은 시간 동안 대화를 나누었지.
뭐? 혈기놈이 뭘 내줬다고? 그걸 믿으라고 하는 소리냐?
야마, 너 팀장님한테 무슨 말버릇이야? 뭐 혈기라는 인상이 너희들에겐 그다지 유쾌하지 않을 거라는 건 알고 있다. 하지만 적어도 그자를 포함한 일부 혈기들은 인간과 갈등 없는 평온. 나는 그때까지만 해도 혈기들은 지금까지 봐온 뒤틀림과 동일한 존재라고 단언했다. 그때 내게 보인 피로 일렁이고 찬란한 눈동자는 뒤틀림과 유사하다 생각했으니까. 그제는 내 말을 부정도 긍정도 하지 않더군.
But if Cassette was the 6th gen and almost killed us all, how powerful some of the prior gens? I imagine they do get exponentially more powerful. You saw, well, I'm imagining you saw Dawn and she was a 2nd gen. So, and she was able to effortlessly defeat Cassette. So, if you go by that, then 1st gens are even more powerful than that. I imagine the 2nd gen and the 1st gen will have some sort of power difference, but depending on if they go with the power scaling of World of Darkness, which I'm not entirely sure of, a 2nd gen and well, in that case, a generational gap can be overcome. And I'd say that the 2nd and the 3rd gen in World of Darkness don't really change that much in power for the most part, so we'll see.
하지만 정정하고 싶군. 혈기는 단순히 뒤틀림 현상으로만 해석할 수 있는 존재가 아니다. 그 본질은 뒤틀림과 유사하지만 결과적으로는 뒤틀림이 아니었다. 우리는 뒤틀림을 해결하듯 혈기를 풀어내려다 실패했지. 그 근원에 대해서는 따로 연구를 진행 중에 있다.
연구를 진행 중이라면 일반적으로 알려지지 않은 정보를 우리에게 제공할 수 있다는 뜻이겠군.
그런 셈이지.
I noticed on the video feed that Moses intently yet briefly stared at Otis before continuing with her briefing. Maybe they knew each other from somewhere. Ooh, what's there going on there?
아침 이야기가 나왔으니 백야와 흑주 이후 뒤틀림으로 발생하는 혈기가 아닌 너희가 조우한 제대로 된 혈기의 기준에서 권속을 설명하지. 태초에 혈기는 강력한 힘을 가지고 수많은 사람을 권속으로 만들었다고 전해지지만 그렇게 탄생한 제1권속부터는 긴 생애 동안 단 2명의 권속밖에 만들지 못한다.
Okay.
가족을 무분별하게 만드는 건 있을 수 없는 일이어서 그렇대. 이거 내가 그린 거야. 잘 그렸지?
하긴 카세트라는 녀석 샤샤를 권속으로 만든 걸 꽤 아까워하는 눈치였지.
Let's see. Exhausted, tired, want rest, hungry, want out. To be fair, most of the second gen in World of Darkness number in the handful. Third gen just commit diablerie and usually through foul play. And if any modern vampire were to meet with an ancestor, they're basically as good as that. Well, if I'm not mistaken, in the World of Darkness, I think that the third generation sees their entire offspring or like family or whatever you want to call it more as slaves. So that would be the case. And like 4th gen and below just wouldn't be able to stand against anybody higher up. Also, I have a friend that knows a lot about the old World of Darkness lore. He isn't up to date with the new stuff, and we talk about that sometimes. World of Darkness is well, I don't know entirely, but it's I think it's a TTRPG setting. Where you have a bunch of supernatural things going on. So like a world of vampires, so a underground society of vampires that is hiding from the humans. You also have werewolves and a bunch of other stuff. Honestly, it is an interesting world to look into. If you're interested, I'm pretty sure there's a Vampire Masquerade game on Steam which you could look into. It's fairly old, however, so if you're not into older games, I might not. But yeah, it's an interesting lore. It's interesting lore.
어디서부터 지적해야 할지 파우스트도 쉽게 알 수 없는 발언이네요.
이렇게 만들어진 혈기를 하위 권속, 권속을 만든 혈기는 상위 권속이라고 부르지. 권속 앞에 붙는 숫자가 하나씩 오를 때마다 유의미할 정도로 힘과 능력의 차이가 나는 경우가 많다.
많다라는 건 그렇지 않은 경우도 있다는 것으로 들린다.
정확히 들었어. 뒤틀림이 제각각이듯 혈기도. 나머지는 팀장님이 설명해 줄 거야. 혈기 또한 상위 권속에 따라 능력이 제각각이기 때문이다. 하지만 반란은 대체로 불가능하지. 물리적으로는 가능하지만 심리적인 거부감이 상상 이상으로 크기 때문에.
Okay, so first rule when it comes to vampires, don't piss off werewolves. That's true. In World of Darkness, werewolves are a lot stronger than the average vampire. So, oh hey Plague. Moses is nearly 50, so smoke war stuff. This explains Ellen, who was probably just that guy. I don't actually know what generation Ellen was from, so not really sure how strong she would be. I imagine that Ellen was probably between 3rd and 4th generation, maybe 5th. At most, so between 3 and 5.
부모 자식처럼 말인가?
Like a parent and their child, huh? Well, it would be pretty difficult for a child to kill their parents, so that makes sense.
그래. 위아래로 어버이나 자식이라 서로를 부르는 걸 보면 비유가 아니라 상위 권속과 하위 권속의 관계는 부모를 따르는 자식과 동일하다.
Let's see, we have no idea what rank Ellen was, but she was generally hated. I like Ellen. She has some good moments in Library of Ruina. Or do you mean that she was hated by the vampires? Because that could also be the case. But yeah, we'll have to see depending on what we've seen Ellen do and what we'll see other Blood Fiends do, right? Because I think that Ellen would be a higher generation than Camille, right? That's his name? Cassette. No, Cassette. So I feel like Ellen would be a higher generation than Cassette. Because we've seen Ellen do stronger things than Cassette. But we haven't really seen any other Blood Fiend in action yet to really properly be able to skill her just yet. I wonder why Ellen was considered a pariah by the other Blood Fiends. Also, we need to also remember that Ellen did distort in the end, so any feats that she did while she distorted wouldn't count. Is Cassette actually, but Gregor is bad remembering names, so he says Cassette. Cassetti, yeah, okay. Well, is there a masquerade? Is there a masquerade in Library of Runan, this world? I feel like, while they don't want to intervene with the humans, there isn't necessarily a masquerade. No, all right.
피를 가장 중요한 가치로 생각하게 되듯이 거스를 수 없는 가족이라는 개념도 새로 더 씌워지는 거다. 머릿속에서 도덕적 가치 판단의 기준이 완전히 새롭게 정립되는 거지.
Let's see. Blood Fiends are well known and are actually hunted down.
제일 아래에 있는 피주머니들도 그래서.
And that's why Bloodbags, well, I don't think Bloodbags actually count as Blood Fiends, right? So they're, I'm imagining, closer to ghouls than actual Blood Fiends, than vampires. At least in the power tree of the Blood Fiends at this point.
그들은 다르다. 피주머니와 혈기는 가족 같은 따스한 말을 붙일 수도 없는 관계지.
I think so, yeah. I feel like the bloodbags are cool analogy, basically. Basically, yes, they are secretive or stated in D&D by the elder. Huh. I'll be honest, I wasn't able to entirely understand what you were saying there, Plagueis.
권속이 되지 못한 찌꺼기. 피를 보충하기 위한 휴대용 식량. 딱 그 정도의 위치다.
팀장님, 아니 팀장님, 그 얘기도 해주세요. 왜 제가 그것들 모가지를 확 꺾어버린 다음에 물속에 첨벙하고.
Okay then.
그래. 혈기들은 물에 대해 극도로 공포심을 가지고 있다.
Really?
실제로 물에 접촉하여 물리적인 피해를 받는 것은 아니지만.
뭐라? 그럼 물을 잔뜩 들고 가면 쉽게 처리할 수 있는 거 아니야?
Yeah, and what happens when it rains? Do they just freak out?
물론 너희들이 곧 방문할 혈기들만의 공간에선 물은 있지도 않겠지만. 아, 그쪽에 뒤틀림을 감지할 수 있는 자가 있다고 전달받았다. 비공식적으로 들은 사항이긴 하지만.
Also, isn't blood technically like 70 to 90% blood? I don't know the exact number. I think it's either 70 or 90. So, how does that happen? Why are they afraid of blood if blood is basically just water with some beefy stuff in there? Right?
뒤에 받을 수 있는 차지가 된다는 건 기쁜 일이지. 언젠가 실제로 보게 될 날이 오면 좋겠어.
I would like to meet you in person as well. That would be incredibly cool.
아쉽다. 우리도 갔으면 진짜 재밌었을 텐데. 거기 해결사들은 누구 왔어? 아까 들으니까 그 재수없는 까미오놈도 간다는 것 같던데. 만나면 나 대신 뒤통수 한 대만 까주라. 그 자식 방송하는 곳에서 한 방 먹여주려고 했는데
Okay, so she's a troll basically.
이미 우리 쪽이 까였어.
아, 됐어. 그거 단단히 막고 있으라고 했잖아.
저쪽도 뭔가 심상치 않은 일을 하고 있나 보.
모제스, 당신은 이쯤으로 하시죠.
그러지.
뭐 더 말해줄 거 없어?
상위 권속 중에는 물에 대한 공포심을 이겨낸 혈기도 있다더군. 피는 언젠가 물보다 진해지는 법이지. 그 외에는 따로 말해줄 건. 아, 이걸 말해두는 편이 좋겠군. 그들은 너희의 생각보다 절실하다.
Okay. So basically never trust them. With her last words, which left us wondering what they were supposed to mean, the call dropped. I imagine that they're supposed to mean that no matter how bad we think they are, they will be worse. As in, they will do anything for blood. So if they're, for example, talking to us, then we should never trust them. Something akin to that. Alrighty then, let's do this. There was no fighting though. We have about 30 minutes until Manchala land manifests. We each decide to use this opportunity to gather ourselves. 40 minutes left. Meanwhile, I had something I wanted to ask Virgilus before we left. Well, if we have about 40 minutes left, then I'm sure I can do at least 1 or 2 more notes, so we're making progress here. Actually, blood is a living tissue composed of liquids and solids. Huh. But for that I need... Anybody seen Faust around?
아까부터 보이지 않으시더라고요. 제가 도와드릴게요.
I wanted to ask Faust to relay my words to Virgilus, but I wasn't sure where she was. Fortunately, Hong Lu was still here with me and noticed me looking around. I decided to ask for his help.
30분가량 남은 모양이군요.
So is Virgilus also coming in with us? I feel like he probably won't because he's way too strong and he would basically kill us. Oh, hello. Oh, fuck. Boo, boo. Yeah, it's so cheap. It's amazing. I should probably get as many viewers as I can using this. Seriously, I really don't like that. Like, who is actually gonna buy viewers that way? Actually, it would be a decent strategy if I think about it, because if I'm not mistaken, both Twitch and YouTube actually work on the more viewers you have, the higher you get sent in the queue, and the more people would actually see your content because you're higher. So that means that if, let's say, you just started out, it would actually be a decent strategy to, let's say, buy 100 or so viewers that then will be watching your stream, because if you have 100 viewers, you'll more than likely be at the top of the, what do you call it? Top of the queue in any sort of game, unless a couple of really big streamers are streaming it. So, like, let's say with Limbus Company, for example, if you have 100 views when you're streaming a Limbus Company, then you are gonna be the top view there. I'm 100% think so. Why didn't you stop her earlier, Virgilus? Earlier when Dawn challenged Camille to a duel. Camille? I'm gonna call him Camille. Because Virgilus has a weak spot for saving the innocent.
아, 통역을 해드려야 하는 거였군요. 단테님께서 왜 아까 말리지 않았냐고 물어보세요.
아하, 책망하는 모습이었나?
I don't have a look of reproach, Virgilus. I'm genuinely just curious.
쉔크 협회는 방금과 같이 결투로 시시비비를 가리는 것에 능숙한 협회입니다. 나름 기사도 정신이라는 걸 뼈저리게 익혀왔던 모양인지 결투에서만큼은 정정당당하고
Oh fuck! I thought so.
유명하기도 하죠.
I reread Plagueis' message, and the first time I didn't understand it because I thought that when he said Moses, he meant like Moses as in the real life Moses and not Moses from Limbus Company, or like the detective one. The Elder BF. I see, so picking a fight with a fixer from any other association or office might have caused a real problem for us, but the nature of the sink made this a pretty safe altercation, huh?
그 상황, 오히려 결투 신청을 막는 것이 돈키호테를 더 날뛰게 했을 겁니다. 그리고
Virgilus gave a long pause.
3번 수감자도 이제 정신을 차려야 할 시간이기 때문에.
Our third sinner woke up.
뭐라?
What are we talking about?
돈키호테 씨는 저희 중에서 가장 정신을 차리고 계시는 분 아니었나요?
Honglu interjection was so sudden and random that I wondered for a moment if he thought we were talking about someone else. What do you mean? Wait, but Honglu did not correct himself. He pointed to his eye and continued.
눈이요, 단테님. 언제나 별처럼 빛나고 있잖아요. 그래서 신기해요.
Eyes, huh? I noticed that the light in Honglu's left eye was growing dimmer, like light fading away as it sinks into the depths of the dark waters. Wait, I have something else I wanted to ask you about. What I really wanted to ask Virgilus about was what happened on the train. But I wasn't sure if I could bring that subject up in front of Honglu, especially when Faust wasn't here.
왜 그러신가요, 단테님? 안절부절 못하고 계시는데요?
How the hell do you even tell I'm a clock?
괜히 초조하게 시침을 떨어댈 필요는 없습니다. 단테, 열차 안에서 무슨 일이 일어났는지 제가 모를 거로 생각하시는 겁니까?
Sounds like Faust kept him updated. Facial expressions are not the only way to read someone. I can honestly not even read people with their faces, so... Sounds like Faust kept him up to date. Well, then tell me, what was going on with Don Quixote back there? No, I mean, what is she?
돈키호테 씨의 정체가 뭐냐고 물으시는데요?
스스로 알아낼 수 있는 답을 되묻는 건 그다지 실용적이지 못한 선택입니다.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we already know what Don Quixote is. She is a second-generation blood fiend that somehow has suppressed her memories for some reason.
그보다 더 중요한 질문이 있을 테니 가령 앞으로 3번 수감자가
Okay, who is the third sinner we're talking about? I get it. It's Don Quixote's turn. Oh, wait, Don Quixote is the third sinner. But didn't... In the warp frame, wasn't it the case that Dante talked to the vampire version of Dawn, and Dawn said, oh yeah, I am the second generation vampire. Isn't that the case?
떨림이 멎은 걸 보니 제 뜻을 눈치챘다고 믿겠습니다. 막상 라만차랜드 안에서 뜻대로 되지 않아 불안해지는 상태가 되면 이 말을 떠올리십시오. 앞으로 어떠한 상황이 닥쳐와도 돈 키호테는 약속을 기억하고 있을 것입니다.
Interesting.
단테.
The promise. I have no idea how that word is supposed to assuage any of my fears. Virgilus isn't the type to waffle on meaninglessly, so I suppose there isn't anything else I can gather from him at the moment. Sometime later, back amongst the sinners at the empty lot. Don Quixote, about what happened earlier.
오늘은 정말 대단한 날이지 않았는가, 관리자 날이?
It is...
하나 옆에도 실제로 보고 그 쉔크의 까미우나리와 겨뤄보기도 하고 방송에서의 까미우나리는 누구보다 의협심이 넘치며 용감한 해결사셨어. 틀림없이 서로의 소통에 오해가 있었던 것이라고 보네.
Ah, I see. How did you even assess his streams on the bus? Access his streams?
나리, 본인은 말일세. 이제야 비로소 해결사다운 의뢰를 하러 가는 기분이네.
Well, we're technically not fixers.
악인을 처단하고 고통받는 이들을 구해내는 것, 그것이 본인의 한평생 꿈이었으니 말일세. 물론 베르길리우스 나리는 황금가지를 구해내는 게 제일 중요한 목표라고 말할 게 분명하네. 허나 본인은 그것을 제쳐놓고서라도 라만차랜드를 토벌할 걸세. 그리고 그 안에 갇혀있는 방문객들도 전부 구해낼 것이오.
Okay, I feel like we're setting up Dawn for a pretty big gut punch here. Like a really big one, since living her own dream. I gotta respect it. In this dark world of the Project Moon, Dawn is the one really winning here. I stare in silence at Don Quixote's boasts. I think I saw stars twinkle in their eyes, like Honglu said. Damn, it's been a while since we actually got Garen to talk in the Canto.
단테,
I've been looking for you, Faust.
베르길리우스 씨와 대화를 나눌 필요가 있으셨나 보군요.
Nah, real winner is Hem Pang Pang, and Don Hua, since he technically has a pop. I felt like she was accusing me that there wasn't any other reason I'll be looking for her, so I couldn't help but stammer. Now that I think about it, I don't see her alone with Karen very often. What were you two doing here?
탈원과 정례적인 루틴 절차를 수행하고 있었습니다. 정기적으로 진행해야 하는 검사가 있거든요.
Auto-examination procedure.
회백질의 유기결합 정상 척도 확인 및 전기 자극에 대한 활성도 확인을 메인으로 하는 검사입니다. 또한 외부 자극에 대한 뇌화편과 혈류가 정상 분포를 유지하는지.
Okay, that's a bunch of bring back Warp Train Faust. Now, we only appreciate Warp Train Faust because we have this Faust. I love all the Fausts. So keep all the Fausts, alright?
그만하겠습니다.
I'm certain not want to talk, but I'm once again reminded that Faust isn't very good at talking to people either.
내 승객들이 놀이공원에 간다고 했어. 놀이공원 버스보다 재밌는 곳이야.
Depends on what you qualify as fun, I'd say. I've never been to one myself, but probably.
일반적으로 놀이공원에 입장한 사람들은 심장 박동수가 평소보다 약 1.5배 상승한다고 합니다.
왜?
의도적으로 흥분을 고취시켜주는 기구들에 탑승하기 때문입니다. 대표적으로는 탑승객의 양팔을 결박시키고 3초 안에 100m로 하강시키는 기구와 가파른 경사에서 급격한 하강을 유도하는 열차를 모방한 기구가 있다고 알려져 있죠.
Okay then.
그거 난폭 운전. 운전사가 카론보다 실력이 떨어지는 거.
그럴 수도요.
She's one to talk, especially when it comes to reckless driving. I'm sure there are others more fun rides, right? Probably.
그럴 수도요.
We should go there someday. A real amusement park. Make a list of stuff you want to do when you get there.
카론, 단테가 하고 싶은 걸 궁금해하시네요.
언제? 어디서?
저희와
Oh,
버스의
shit.
공간을 함께 다녀도
Accidentally
괜찮을 때가
clicked too
오면
many times.
놀이공원에서 하고 싶은 걸 묻는
Where's the
거예요.
log? Where's the log? There we go. When, where?
저희와 버스 외의 공간을 함께 다녀도 괜찮을 때가 오면 놀이공원에서 하고 싶은 걸 묻는 거예요.
Alright. There was a long pause. Karen's eyes glimmered momentarily as they began to wander elsewhere.
그곳에서 가루 사탕 먹고 싶어.
Okay. Looks like today's one of those days when everyone gets a twinkle in their eyes. Well, now I want to take Karen to an amusement park. Alright, battle time! Hell yes. Oh, what's this? Chain. In chain battles you can deploy backup units in addition to participating units. When your unit is defeated mid-battle, a backup unit will substitute in to fill their place. In chain battles you cannot lose until a unit selected for the encounter. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure that this is fine. I'm sure it's fine. In chain battles, the indicator that shows the number of waves shows total number of enemies and the number of defeated enemies instead. Okay, however, the indicator does not take into account the extra enemies that are summoned. Alright. We should be fine. PM tutorial flexing their team. Yeah, well, I don't really have that many, so I'm gonna hope for the best here. Alright, let's see. Okay, let's see. We'll take Dawn. Do I have any leveled up of your sinners? I don't actually think roll. No, I don't. Fuck. No. How do I do the whole friend thing? Oh yeah, there we go. Alright, let's see. Which one of these should we be using? I know that Rose Banner is partial charge. But that one is 35, so that's probably not great. Fuck it, I've heard that the Daishi one is decent. Let's just do that one for now. Alrighty then, let us start with Heathcliff. Well, Heathcliff might not actually be that great in this situation. Don't worry, we'll probably get another Rodia this season. I don't know how long it's been since we got another Rodia, so it depends.
각 정리요원은 위치로.
흔들어 보죠.
다들
제 촉심은
영광입니다. Oh no, I meant to do. There we go.
청소 준비 완료.
목적지까지 가기 위하여.
Alright, let's hope that I don't actually have to use any of the sinners that I hadn't selected in the first 6. Last one was 1 week after TKT. Fixers began gathering one by one at the site.
라만차랜드가 등장했습니다.
Oh shit! So the giant ball is La Mancha Land. Okay, kind of reminds me of SCP number 2.
음악 소리가 들리기 시작한 시점 16시 12분을 기준으로 약 22시 12분까지 라만차랜드가 개방됩니다.
네가 스스로를 포기하고 싶어질 때가 오더라도 약속하지.
그게 다야? 앞으로 어떻게 살아갈 건데? 고마웠어.
What's going on?
해결사 잡지는 잊지 말고.
Okay, I'm guessing this is from the future. Oh my god, it's a Limbus animation. Make a wish. Nice allusion to a flower blooming. Yeah, that's true.
모험은 싫어. 부탁이니까 제발 멈춰.
나
What's going on?
기가 막힌 생각이 난다.
What else going on? It's the same phenomenon I experienced back at the Great Lake. But these memories are much more fragmented, opaque. The glimpses of Don Quixote I saw were nothing like the person I know, but should I follow this journey to its conclusion?
가령 앞으로 3번 수감자가 어떻게 되느냐.
I'll understand that what all these glimpses of memories mean, like I always have. We made our way towards Mancha Land.
여기가 라만차랜드.
Yeah, Mancha Land.
뭔가 섬뜩하네요.
I like it.
그리고 피냄새.
이곳은 수십의 실종자들을 낸 장소다. 방심하는 인원들이 없도록.
드디어 모습을 드러내는군. 혈귀놈들. 저것 봐! 생존자가 나오고 있어!
I highly doubt that.
저런 구도였으면 동시 시청자 수 최고 기록을 노릴 수 있었을 텐데.
Remember Dante have some blinking or fragmented memories of the sinners in the Canto. I think the first time was in Canto 5. Maybe. Oh yeah, no, you're right. It actually happened to St. Clair, I think, right?
무기를 들고 있군. 민간인은 아니다.
I totally forgot about it for a second there. Maybe it's because I haven't played any Canto for a bit now.
관리자님, 저자들의 복장 이상하지 않습니까? 보통 저런 고풍스러운 옷은 잘 입지 않을 텐데.
혼자 입기엔 어려운 복식도 보인다.
누가 옷을 강제로 갈아입혔을 수도 있다는 거네요.
As murmurs amongst the fixers began to grow, slowly increasing in intensity, Alessio shouts from behind the line for us to stop.
아직 접근하시면 안 됩니다. 라만차랜드가 생기고 약 10분가량은 적재물들이 떨어지는 시간으로 안전을 위해 뒤에서 대기하고 있어야
Expel
합니다.
its waste. I don't like the wording of that.
누구야? 어느 사무소야? 협회야?
Excitement is in the air as the fixers attempt to guess who they are. The lighted fixer, Fire Fist office. Ooh, he looks pretty cool. Seriously, he has just a flamethrower on his fist.
불주먹 사무소다. 저 복장은 우리 불주먹 사무소 복장이야. 거봐, 내가 뭘 했어? 누님들 꼭 돌아올 거라고 했지. 분명 토벌은 못해도 생존해서 15분 이상의 증언을 할 경우 기여금이 있었어.
I call him Fake Liu, and the Darwin Award this episode goes to. Don't be mean.
적재물 추락이 끝날 때까지 10분간 접근을 권장하지 않는.
And this guy is gonna die. A fixer ignores Alicia's warning and rushes out to greet the survivors and helps her on her feet. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Yeah, they're blood bags. I like the design though. The crystallized blood is pretty fucking cool. Look at this. I like the whole rose and crystallized blood design. It really is cool. Maybe I'm just an edgy boy though.
이제 됐어요. 우리 사무소도 반지하에서 탈출해서 빛을 볼 수 있어요. 다른 놈들이 얼마나 무시했는 줄 아세요? 이제 인터뷰에도 출연하고
Oh my god, this is painful to watch.
빌릴만 나왔다고요.
생존자는 개뿔.
Yeah, they're clearly blood bags, man.
그러니까
Can someone maybe just help him? Like, seriously? Energy could buy eyes. Energy could bye-bye. Yeah, see you later, man. I appreciate you watching.
행복한 미소가 꽃피는 함께 꿈꾸는 자유로운 나만 차량들어.
오지마!
Okay, there we go.
입구까지 피주머니들이 몰려든 걸 보니
변하는 속도를 보니 적당히 허접한 혈비한테 물렸나 보군. 권속이 높을수록 변하는 속도가 빠르거든. 타이밍을 제어할 수도 있고.
저기 혈귀에 대해 빠삭하게 아는 것 같은데 우리 같은 초짜들한테 조언해 줄 건 없어?
조언이라... 아, 이게 있겠네요. 실력이 부족하면 죽을 거라는 사실을 겸허하게 받아들이는 혈기에 의해 피주머니가 되면 그건 죽은 거랑 마찬가지가 되는 거니까요.
그거야. 항상 받아들이고 있는 사실인걸요.
Damn. Alright, fighting time. By the way, don't know if you watched the new IDPF
어떤 시간과
or
공간에
you'll
계시는
wait till Canto
관리자님이
story is
들을지
fully
몰라도
unlocked, although you'll get the
그때를
mini
위해서
spoiler of
미리
the
응원을
design when
녹음해야
it came out.
한다는 거군요.
I haven't watched it yet, and I'm
이것도
not sure if I'm
녹음
willing to
미처
actually... If I'm willing to spoil myself. Tell me if they're major spoilers or not, and I'll consider it. Honestly, I'm just gonna win rate this, I'll be honest. Just gonna win rate this. These guys don't seem that strong. Watch me get absolutely destroyed. Who knows, the stream, Canto might actually be fully released before Felix gets to part 2. Well, I did like 5 notes this stream, right?
제 예상만큼 관리자님의 능력이 우수하다는 것이 증명되는 것 같아 다행이군요. 비틀거리고 있는 개체가 보입니다.
I'm pretty sure I did more than 2 notes.
이 타이밍에서
How long do we still have actually? Because we might be able to get away with doing 1 more note. Maybe if this battle ends quick enough.
참고로 기계는 입에 발린 말 따위
I feel like they probably should do something about all the voices overlapping so much, because I can't even hear what people are saying at this point. Easy enough. Oh.
직원들이 우세한 환경에 있습니다.
Okay, we have a couple more enemies.
제 말을 집중해서 듣고 있었다면 결과겠죠.
Do we have 10?
이런 과정들을
Oh, can you
통틀어
stop there?
신뢰라고 부른다고 하더군요.
Do you have? Yes, you have
긍정적인
more
변화는
than... You have more than 10 charge.
신속히 처리.
Only thing I actually have to pay attention to when I press win rate. We always some enemy team ID for the Canto with the attack and titles. Come on, Dawn, I believe. You're gonna have to be the star of this Canto. Oh, what's happening? Lost a couple of clashes, it seems. Ooh, okay, so she's the sign we saw before. I do really like the blood claws on her. Like, the crystallized blood claws are absolutely beautiful. I really like how this, like, Project Moon is doing vampires here. They're more monstrous. These are still just blood bags, so I guess technically not, but I just really like the aesthetic here. To be fair, I've always had the weakness for, like, a blood aesthetic. Same with Kekai Sensei and the like. Actually think they're doing it here better, though. Ooh, and the background song is surprisingly, well, not surprisingly, it's really good. I'm not too big of a fan of the circus music, but it actually does work. I wonder if we're gonna get a blood bag ID. That would actually be pretty cool. You didn't get a Carmel ID, right? Or
혈기와 함께 꿈꾸는 자유로운 공간. 라완처는 되오신 걸 환영합니다. 지금부터 5분 뒤 입장이 마감될 예정이니 관람객분들은 질서를 지켜 순서대로 입장해주세요. 들어오실 입구는 왼쪽의 뒤쪽, 출구도 왼쪽의 뒤쪽입니다. 마감 후에는 입장이 어려우니 혈액팩을 꼭 지참하시고 늦지 않게 입구에 대기해주세요.
몇 시간
okay.
후에
Wait, so
다시 볼 수 있는 자들이 있길 바라지.
I'll be seeing some of you in a few hours, cold-blooded. But yeah, do we actually have to pay blood to enter here? That's kind of funny. The fixer cold voice contrasted with the cheerful voice echoing from the announcement.
불길한 소리를 아끼질 않네 저자.
Virtualist only gave us a light nod. Strangely enough, his aloof attitude was what gave me peace of mind. He's the rock. He's the rock of this team. And the last thing I saw before the gate shut behind us was the odd look on the eyes of every P-Corp employee, all intensely fixed on the closing gate of La Manchalans. Alright? As if they didn't even want to miss a little glimpse of it. Alrighty then.
근육이 신나서 날뛰는 건 더 해치울 거 없어? 난 이제 시작인데.
Yeah, I went through a decent amount. Okay, we have the same thing here. Entry SP plus 15. Yeah, oh. Okay, so the later you go in the order, the more SP you get. Alright, that's good to know.
목적지까지 가기 위하여.
We should still be fine for the most part. I'm guessing that we won't be fine at the earliest in the last fight of the first part, but we'll see, we'll see. Earlier they assigned the gathered fixers with areas.
살아서 만나면 좋겠어요.
I feel like he's gonna die the quickest. Like, at best we're gonna see him again as a Blood Fiend. It seems that the Blood Fiend hunters were assigned to Area 3, Jean Xiun to Area 2, and us to Area 1.
잘 부탁드려요. 아, 전 휴고라고 해요.
Hey, Hugo. The fixer from earlier, whose name was Hugo, appeared visibly relieved that he was assigned the same area as us. Why does he have so much faith in us?
그리고
Ooh, I like that.
바닥에서 이런 걸 주었답니다. 라만차랜드 지도예요. 저
쓸모 있다기엔 그냥 여기저기 잔뜩 떨어져 있는 것 중에 하나를 주운 거지만요. 이건 지도가
Hugo's
포함한
nose.
놀이공원 팸플릿이네요.
I didn't see anything. This is an amusement park brochure with a map on it.
저 사무소 놈들이랑 같은
What's the
수가
problem with his
되었다니.
nose? I don't see it.
아마 구역에
It's big, I
들어가기 전에
guess.
죽었을지도
It's big for an
몰라요.
anime, but aside from that, I don't see anything wrong with it.
보벌금 정산에도 못 들고 완전 최악이죠. 어디였더라? 림버스 컴퍼니 사무소라고 했나요?
It seems that he was under the impression that we were one of the numerous no-name fixer offices, but I didn't really feel like needing to correct him.
사실 우리 같은 이름 없는 해결사 사무소들은 언제나 찬밥 신세죠.
He's from it's just a Northern fixer. I thought his fixer office was called Northerner or something.
젠크나 치바이 같이 인기 순위를 다투고 있는 협회 직속 사무소랑은 다르게요.
아니, 그렇지 않다네. 해결사들은 모두 의롭고 존경받아야 마땅할 존재들이야. 본인은 아주 오래전부터 해결사가 되는 것이 꿈이었네.
By the way, if you look close, you can see me here in the corner, right there. If you look really closely. If you look really closely, you can see me there right in the corner.
무릇 문제를 해결하는 존재. 문제라고 여겨지는 그 모든 것들을 대신 해결하는 존재 아니겠는가?
Don't ask me how I got in here so quickly and before the theme park was actually open. I have my ways.
그러니 자네와 우리가 같이 이곳을 토벌하고 개선한다면 모두가 해결사라는 직업을 다시 생각해 줄 테지. 왜 다들 그런 표정인 것인가?
너 방금 엄청난 복선을 아니다.
생존자들
Okay, let's go find the fight in area 1 then.
템플릿을 보니 참 다양한 기구가 있는 것 같소. 그리고 이곳은 프리티엔 원더풀 구역이요. 내가 바로 해결사라는 기구도 있고 멋쟁이 패션쇼도 있고.
Okay.
이름만 들어서는 정말 그럴듯한 놀이공원 같은데 테마도 있고 말이야.
대체 이 장소는 어찌한 연유로 만들어진 것인가?
몰라. 그것까지 우리가 알아야 하냐?
세월의 흔적으로 인해 많은 것이 변해버린 것 같긴 하나 어쩌면 과거에는 즐거운 장소였을지도 모른다는 생각이 들어 진실된 웃음이 가득한.
Oh, hello.
시작되었나 보다. 도발 축제가 또 시작된 모양이야. 그렇지?
I'm pretty sure this is what Otis's ID is based off of us. I recognize the dress.
날 뛰어드는 인간들이 또 한가득 들어왔어.
Oh, she's an actual blood fiend, not a blood bag.
더 자주 열렸으면 좋겠다. 하루에 3번씩. 그러니까 너네 중 한 명은 딱 이틀 정도만 살 수 있을 정도로 만들어서 보내줄게. 너희를 이곳으로 보낸 대장한테 그렇게 전해주라. 더 자주 와달라고.
아니면 이건 어떤가? 장치가 있는 위치를 우리에게 알려주면.
You tell her, Otis.
좋다. 너무 좋아. 저렇게 험악하게 말하는 놈일수록 맛도 기가 막힌다니까. 너무 재촉하지 마. 이벤트가 아직 많이 남았거든. 패션쇼도 할 거고 인기 투표도 할 거야. 너무 기대되지? 그렇지? 지금까지 이곳으로 온 객들과 토벌하러 온 자들을 제일 중요한 걸 빼먹었다. 그렇게 꾀지지 않은 꼴로 여길 돌아다녀서는 안 돼. 알고 있지? 넌 쥐새끼 같은 꼴로 여길 돌아다니게 하다가 들키면 나까지 혼날 거거든.
우리? 야, 잘 봐봐. 난 그렇게까지 형편없는 꼴은 아니라고.
예쁘고 화려한 옷을 입혀준 다음에 의상실에 전시해놓고 일주일 동안 골라 먹어야겠다. 어디서부터 맛봐야 할지 벌써부터 너무 기대돼.
There are a lot of blood fiends here. Can you guys handle them?
문제 없어. 이곳에서 저들의 죽음이 유예되지 않을 것이.
열차의 그놈보다 수준도 떨어지는 것 같습니다. 기껏해야 그 의체 해결사와 비든 혹은 그보다 아래겠군요.
So these guys are lower than the seventh generation. I wonder how many generations there would actually be.
그렇단 말이지. 너무 걱정할 거 없겠네.
With Heathcliff's charge as our signal, the sinners advance, leaping into the horde of blood fiends. All right, let's do these. I quickly want to see their designs, just real quick. Okay, they're similar to those ones before, and I'm guessing that we'll see the design that Otis's ID is based off later on in the wave. Still, looks good. Looks good. Alright, win rate, man. Wait, yeah, is this? Yeah, okay, no, this is a human fight. This is a human fight. Then, yeah, we'll just do win rate. And hope for the best. One thing I really wished with human fights is that you had a way to have the win rate decide which option the win rate picks, because if you have the, let's say that you have a skill on the second slot that the win rate automatically picks, right? But you don't want that skill to, you don't want to pick that skill. There's no way for you to not have win rate pick that, so then you just have to do it manually. And while it sounds a bit nitpicky of me to say this, it's still a bit annoying, especially during something like grinding, so like in the mirror dungeons. When it comes to the mirror dungeon, for the first 3 floors I just kind of want a win rate so that I don't have to think about it, and then when things get a bit too hard, then I'll actually pay attention, right? Yeah, everything's fine here.
단순의 정리, 제압 완료. 승객 복원 준비.
Come on, Heathcliff, do this. Yeah, hell yes.
적에게 치명상을 입혔군요.
I wonder if the way switches if we... Ooh, come on, Faust. No. Yeah, come on. Ah, dang it.
제가 늘
But I wonder if the way switches if we kill every enemy or only if we... Okay, no. If it switches when we kill just a enemy and then whatever new enemy shows up. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Ooh, what's this? Starve for blood for a long time. Lose 15 offensive level, lose 15 defense. Okay, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. I imagine that she will get exponentially stronger if she gets more blood. What's this? Blood Feast. Max value 9999. Stores all bleed damage dealt in this zone. Interesting. Reset when moving to a different zone. This value is shared by all characters. Interesting. Interesting. So I'm guessing these guys will... Ooh, interesting. We might have to be careful with how much blood will be stacked on us. Alright. Yeah, fine. Yeah, sure, this is fine. This one is neutral though. Can we do... No. Guess that would be just a bit too convenient. I wonder if there's gonna be some sort of boss that will become stronger the more blood is counted in that little box up there. Let's say that we have 99 blood and it will do a crap ton of damage. Damn it, Faust! I really hope that... shit, she's staggered. Okay, that's fine. That is absolutely fine. But yeah, oh, 2 staggered. That's... No, 1 staggered. Okay, well, it's fine. We're fine. Nobody be... Oh, we do actually have one of them attacking Faust. Can I somehow... Nope. We cannot. Alright, let's just hope that the one attacking Faust will die. This is why I don't really like human fights. It just feels like I don't really have much I'm able to do. Ah, come on. Come on, Mirror. Okay, well, at least she's a tank. So, he is a tank. As pretty as Mersault is, I don't think he's a chick. Oh, come on. I need you to... Yes! Otis, show her. Also stagger her, please. Ah, oh, barely didn't stagger. Ooh. Oh! Actually got killed. That's great. That's absolutely terrific. That's absolutely terrific. Alright, so, well, this showcases that this isn't gonna be an easy camp to... He's out of ammo. That's not ideal for us. Okay, you should be staggered in this hit. Yeah, good. But we should still be fine, even though we lost 1 person. It would be pretty terrifying if they made it so that if you lose 1 person, you lose them for the entire Canto. That would be pretty damn terrifying, and I'm hoping they never actually do that. That would be pretty damn terrifying. God, the battle XP is barely anything. Tomorrow is the skill revelation for the IDs. Hopefully we get the 3rd and 5th base coins ID. Not really sure. But yeah, so... Wait, how much time is it? Okay, that's about to. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed. We actually went through five of these nodes, so that was actually pretty good. If a majority of the next nodes until 19 are fighting nodes, like this one, then we might actually be able to make it... So yeah, so if the majority of nodes until 19 are fighting nodes, we might actually be able to make it to the end of part 1 during the next stream, which would be pretty great. But we will have to see. Alright, well, I do hope you enjoyed, and I will be back next time with the rest of the first part of this Canto. They are 19 nodes, but most of them are story. Well, then we'll see what happens. From what I'm seeing, we're doing about 5 nodes every stream, which isn't bad. Alright, see you guys around. I hope you enjoyed.